Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Mashiach Yahweh Shai. Today we're going to talk about iconoclasm. Iconoclasm is the deliberate destruction of icons, symbols, or monuments. If people notice, there are things around the world, artwork that around the world that have been changed and destroyed or mutilated to fit certain narratives. What does iconoclasm literally mean? Image breaking. You're breaking an image, turning it into something that's not real. Like, this is the real one and this is the fake one. Why would they do that? You see black faces in this one, and then this is the fake one. See that? This is in the Roman catacombs. That's Christ and the disciples. But then they lightened up the images. They destroyed faces on images. Why would they make Christ something that he is not? This is Caesarea Borgia, son of Pope Alexander the Fifth of Rome, Sixth of Rome, and this is who they painted the image of. Let's see if there's prophecy behind this in the Bible. First Maccabees 3:48, and laid open the book of the law wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images. They painted the likeness of their Greek gods. You see that? Let's see the other prophecies that are in the Bible about this. This is Wisdom of Solomon 14 verse 15. For a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he hath made an image of his child soon taken away, now honored him as a god, which was then a dead man, and delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices. Verse 19. For he, peradventure, willing to please one in authority, forced all his skill to make the resemblance of the best fashion. You see that? So if you read these scriptures right here, it's telling you that there will be someone that's going to let their son be idoled. They're going to paint the likeness of his son, and then the world will be following that likeness or that image. This is the wisdom of Solomon, right? So this is the reason that they do iconoclasm. The multitude of the world follows and believes that Christ was a white man.
Dating back to the 14th century, brought together from private collections across Russia.
It's very beautiful. It gives you goose pimples. It's a remarkable exhibition.
It's an exhibition which feeds the senses. Everything is so grey outside at the moment, and here suddenly it's a feast for the eyes.
And it's a feast that marks 100 years since religious icons started to be recognised as works of art. Before then, they were mainly viewed as religious objects, often left blackened over the centuries by the passage of time and added layers of paint.
When
we learned how to remove the dark layers, we discovered underneath an overwhelming beauty, to such an extent that it shocked André Matisse, who was in Moscow at the time. He said, "It's here that artists should come to learn to paint, not to Italy."
But today, only a small number of these masterpieces remain. Most were destroyed during the Soviet era.
These icons are the survivors. If museums hadn't saved them, they wouldn't exist today. There are 50,000 icons in Russian museums. Before, there were millions.
But now the future of this part of Russian heritage is up for debate. Are the icons best held by museums, or should they be returned to the country's churches?
This artist here is actually, he's an iconoclast. He's a person destroying an image or making a fake image. You see that? That's crazy, right? So look, just think about it. If you can enter into people's minds the things that you want, then they will believe it, especially in this day and age. This is Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshiped and served the creature more than the creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. People serve and they bow down to these images all over the world. The Roman Catholic Church has done a great job in manipulating the minds of people, and one day that is not gonna suffice. One day the prophecies will be fulfilled and this place will be destroyed for destroying the truth and turning it into a lie. That woman said that they had dark layers. What happened to the dark layers on the clothes? If you go back and look at it, it's just their hands and their faces are dark. Christ had an afro in the picture. Shalom.